County. I want to thank everybody for coming out here because there is an injustice going on here, and it's the toll road. A lot of you may not know this, but I've been involved in the toll road issue since 1998. When I was a colonel out at Camp Pendleton, I was briefed on the toll road and the possibility of it going between Camp Pendleton and San Clemente as a border, which seemed appropriate. In fact, if you look historically, when I was the deputy mayor of Oceanside, I was supported the toll road because it actually did that alignment. That was a year ago that I was educated on the fact that there was a deal cut and it wasn't going to go on the original alignment, but it would actually go through the center of San Clemente. And now for the young people here that are involved in this is how representative government works. I work for you, your council members work for you, and it's our job to represent you. And when I heard very clearly that the vast majority, nearly probably 90% of the residents of San Clemente were against this, it was easy for me to say, who do I represent? I represent you. Yeah, you can cheer. So we're going to stop this. Now today, AB 382 is what a bill that we just pushed across the floor that's being analyzed is going to do something which actually was given to me by some of the people in San Clemente. The economics of the toll road in the past have been terrible. They've increased the price ratios 12 different times. The overruns, the pay for their employees clearly shows that there's a problem in management of the toll road, and this should not go forward. So they said, well, how are we going to stop it? Well, what AB 382 does actually is defund it. It will no longer be able to bond to go forward to continue the wasteful spending of a toll road, not just to provide a capability that's not desired by the voters, almost 5-1, say, put more money into the, corrections, 10-1, put more money in the streets and toll roads, but it actually says, take care of our communities. So that's what this bill essentially does. And I call out to the Assembly members in California. There's 80 of us there. Now I know that I can get 25 Republicans to do this, but I need to have a bipartisan support. So if you're out there and you have the influence to talk to 16 Democrats to make this a bipartisan bill, this thing will go through. So now there's this question, is this a bipartisan issue? Yes. Let me say this again. This is not a Republican issue or a Democrat issue. This is a bipartisan community issue. Is that right? So that's what I need you all to do. Send emails and everything to all the members of the Assembly and say, would you want to have a toll road divide your city, impact your schools, impact your quality of life, run your property values down, and impact the air quality? I would say no. So we're going to fight this all the way through. This is not just some political gesture. This is actually to get something done. That's my message. I'm going to go fight it this week and the next couple of weeks. And I'd like to introduce you to somebody else who's fighting very hard on this, somebody who I work for, and that's the mayor of San Clemente.
Thank you, Rocky. I'm going to have you do my introductions from now on, if you don't mind. It's wonderful. This is a great day for San Clemente. We're excited to have the support of Assemblyman Chavez. We think this is an important step in our fight against the toll road. And on behalf of the residents of San Clemente, on behalf of the City Council, we are unanimous in support of this bill and also unanimous in fighting against the toll road and on this question. For over 20 years, we've allowed two separate government agencies manage transportation issues in Orange County. That's the OCTA and the TCA. And while the OCTA has the power to look at every possible solution in lieu of toll roads on these traffic issues, the TCA only has the power to plan, build, and manage toll roads. And according to a poll of recent Orange County residents, about 60% of our population doesn't use toll roads. Now, when faced with real traffic issues, the TCA begins to all of a sudden explore everything but a toll road issue. And now, what they have decided is the solution for all of the problems in South Orange County is to build a toll road through the middle of San Clemente. Absolutely not. And instead of spending billions of dollars to build a new toll road that will only be used by a few cars a day, why don't we focus on real regional traffic solutions? The TCA only has the ability to build and manage toll roads. Why shouldn't we consolidate these into a single organization, the OCTA, and rely on them, who has a myriad of different abilities and options to be able to address these regional transportation questions that are so important? AB 382 allows the TCA to focus on their existing toll roads, pay down their debt obligations, and more importantly allows OCTA to plan for our transportation future. I realize that sometimes, especially in South Orange County, we become a little bit isolated in some regards, but in this question we feel that we're part of a greater region, and a greater regional effort should lie with OCTA, who has the ability to be able to answer this question with a myriad of options as opposed to building new toll roads. I'm grateful for AB 382, grateful for the folks that also came out here to support this today, and I think it's a wonderful step forward, and we also call upon the members of the Assembly to support it and to help get it through so that we can look forward to new transportation solutions other than a toll road through the middle of our town. Thank you. We're also grateful to have the rest, a number of members of our City Council, as well as a member of City Council from San Juan here in support today. So I'll turn the time over to Council Member Lori Donchak.
Thank you, Tim, and height challenged. Thank you to the hundreds of you who have turned out in support of today's press conference. These people have been in the trenches with our City Council since day one, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. We hear you, we are grateful to have you as partners, and we look forward to what's been referred to as a marathon, not a sprint. The mayor mentioned a couple of things that are key points here. If you take away just a few things, AB 382 is all about eliminating redundancy and streamlining the planning process in Orange County. I'm one of the representatives for the 11 cities in District 5 on the Orange County Transportation Authority, and I'm here to tell you that this is a real important improvement in how things get done in our community. Those of you that voted on Measure M2, you told us how you wanted your money used, and that is the template for how planning should be done in South Orange County. The second thing I'd like to mention is this is a regional initiative. It's been incorrectly stated that San Clemente wants to stop the toll road because it divides our community. It is true it divides our community, and any infrastructure, any development that creates division in a community should not be tolerated. However, we stand together looking for regional solutions at this end of the county, and we're confident that this bill will help clear the path for those solutions to become more apparent and easy to act on. So thank you very much for that. As I mentioned, I'm a representative on the Orange County Transportation Authority. Councilmember Kathleen Ward, who is speaking next, is our representative on the Transportation Corridors Agency, or the TCA.
As a member of the TCA, I've seen how they act and how they keep trying to justify their existence by selling a new toll road as a fix for South Orange County's traffic problems. However, the recent study of the SR 241 extension by the IBI group shows that this expensive new toll road will be used by less than 15,000 vehicles a day and will create no real benefit for those that suffer in traffic daily. For years, the TCA and its group of highly compensated consultants have tried to say that the only solution to regional traffic problems are new toll roads. First, the green alignment, and now an alignment that would run through the city of San Clemente. The time has come to ask for one transportation agency to control all regional traffic planning. In 1996, the TCA itself said to the Los Angeles Times that its obligation was to build new roads and go out of business. Well, considering the fact that the TCA hasn't built any new roads since 1996, the time is now for the TCA to remain only to serve as its bond obligation and manage the toll roads it already runs. AB 382 will limit the wasteful bureaucracy of the TCA and allow for the funding for real traffic solutions in South Orange County. I want to say as a member of TCA representing San Clemente, I have worked since I've been elected in 2014 on transportation and trying to find real solutions for this county. I knew of the toll roads issues, and I've really tried to work those out. But I'm finding that now that they are out of any road to build, and now that they are inside our city's boundaries and other cities' boundaries, they are now not compatible with the planning of the county and the state, and certainly not compatible with the planning, the land use planning in our cities. So I would like to introduce now someone that I've been working on transportation with for a long time, and that is Kerry Furguson, council member from San Juan Capistrano, and I thank her for being here today.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm here to support you. I've lived this with you. We work together on looking for real mobility solutions. What is good for San Juan is good for San Clemente. And what is not good for San Juan is also not good for San Clemente. And why would I want it? So that's why I'm here to support you. I think you deserve that. Thank you.
We are deeply appreciative of Kerry, the Councilmember Furguson. She was able to come out. We also have here a number of residents from our community who represent different aspects of our community. Some of our board presidents and HOA presidents. And so first I'd like to invite up Keith, who is speaking, and following that we'll have Vonne Barnes and then Bob Adams. So,
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for our City Council, Kerry Furguson, and obviously J Chavez. I am the president of the Reserve, and we're the association that dared to file the first lawsuit as an association. We are right up behind this hill, 419 homes that would be deeply affected by the toll road. Do you guys see this park? Isn't this park beautiful? Okay, so the toll road would actually come right behind us. Right behind us, this was where the idea of Idea 14, which is the idea that has gotten the most attention. This is a park for disabled children. Is this a place for a toll road? I don't think so. Yes. So I'm deeply grateful for Assemblymember Chávez. I actually invited him to my house a few months ago, and you know, a group of us met and we explained to him the situation. He was shocked. He really didn't understand that, you know, that this was even a possibility, and he has stepped up to the plate. This is actually the second bill that he's introducing. So I commend him for, you know, I'm very grateful, and he has family here in San Clemente. He has brothers and sister, has been here for a long time, and I've been very impressed with the help and support that he has given us. I am also a board member of the Coalition to Save San Clemente, a new nonprofit, and Court Bauer, Courtney Sidonia, and Elizabeth Porter are also board members, and we will have an announcement for you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. And May 10th is the TCA board meeting at 9:30. I hope that everyone shows up, and thank you again for everyone, and thank you for their commitment, and we're going to save San Clemente one more time.
Good afternoon. I'm Vonne Barnes. I'm the president of Rancho San Clemente Master Association of Homeowners. We have 14 homeowners associations representing thousands of people. We have all of our resolution revolution is posted on the city website. We have 25 participants of homeowners associations. We have the Capistrano School District with us, and we have other agencies and members that are not just San Clemente oriented. Please log on to San Clemente website to read them all in full and see why this is a toxic hazard, Idea 14, coming through San Clemente. I've been forwarding the photographs of the submerging and the parking lot at the St. Andrew's Church that has been crumbling, and now over 55 parking spaces have been destroyed. This is millions of dollars of prime real estate. And the toll road recently sent diagrams of the toll road going exactly over this spot. It's at Pico and the I-5. The geologist reports have all stated in the Supplemental Environmental Impact Report, which the TCA will not post on their website, has the words from the engineers and the experts that have all said, if you take away the base of the slope of the Monterey land formation, it can result in landslides. This is exactly what has happened at St. Andrew's Church, and it's worsening day by day. If you follow the route of Toll Road 14 as it moves north towards the Pacheco landfill, it passes by, instead of parking lots on the bluff tops, many homes. And these homes would all be at risk in this Monterey land formation, the most unstable one that there is, and pose a threat to all of our residents, as well as being toxic, more pollutants. The administration wants to drop the standards, release the standards that we now have in California, and so that there would be 31% more gas that you can use to travel the same distance. So what this means is more pollutants, more emissions, more greenhouse gases. Everything that was studied before could be increased by 31%. So the Toll Road 14 is toxic in many ways, to our air, our quality of life, and to the stability of our open space that is protected and preserved. So thank you very much. We will be at the TCA board meeting on Thursday. I have 3 PowerPoints. Others are going to help me show because we only have 2 minutes each. And we'll be showing the geologic reports and things that have been done in the past that are there but not posted on the TCA website. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, I'm Robert Adams. We moved here in 1974 and I'm a resident here, but I'm also the president of the Rancho San Clemente Business Park. Now you can see it right up over there, and that toll road is coming down right by part of our property. The board voted on it that we are not for the toll road, and we've also been working with Vonne and her group to push the same issues that she has. We have the same, but the business park voted and we're not for the toll road any more than any of the others. So thanks for all your support.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting this effort. And I'd like to send a clear message back to the Assembly and the Senate in Sacramento. And I'd like everybody here to kind of chant along with me. We're going to say, no, support 382. Support 382. Support 382. Support 382. Thank you very much.